Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Grand Finals of Settle It at BABSLab 2021. Once again, I am Ricky Ray, and I am joined by my co-host Mike Check, and our streamer Chain Chomp 2. Say hi, everyone.
Sup?
Well, sorry
Alrighty.
for waking up late, guys. I had to sleep a bit too long there.
Alrighty. So, we have our grand finalists here. We have Princess Kevi, a two-time Settle It Babs champion for Smash Bros. Ultimate, both in the year 2020, one for our main convention back in May of last year, and also our gaming event just a few months later. And their opponent, hailing all the way from Argentina, it's Dr. Link. We are ready to get started. They have done all their stage bans. We will give them the cue to get started, and we shall get the feathers flying. Yes, they are good to go.
Boys, it's been a long time since I commentated anything Smash, but hey, I guess I'll try my best. Well, the good news is it won't hurt anyway. So, Chain Chomp, what's the word been like on TFH? Who won that one?
What about I wasn't. Well, I mean, I was doing Smash. I wasn't doing TFH.
Ah, well, let's put lost later.
Yeah, that was just Juka and I'm trying to remember. I think it
Really
was
gotta
Creative Spark.
apologize.
Yeah.
Really gotta apologize. In the event. Ah, here we go. No time like the present. Let's do this.
Yoshi versus Pyra and Mithra.
Well, these two have not been seen before, have they? If I'm
No,
not mistaken, they're new.
They actually have been seen.
Oh, really?
We actually had Goji, the person who has finished third in a last-ditch effort to beat Dr. Link's Yoshi, was actually switched over to Pyra and Mithra after playing Steve for the entire bracket, as far as I know.
Didn't
This
Goji
is-
go smash,
Ricky, this is
a
Princess
whole
Kevi.
bunch of TFA?
They played Pirate
Oh, no.
for most of the game, and they switched to Sephiroth.
No, no.
and-
No, what I was clarifying to Charm Ghost that
Ah.
we have seen Pyra and Mithra
Okay,
before.
Yeah. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken,
as
Goji
the-
was the guy who went smash through most of the tournament before he eventually got taken out. It's not bad.
And having streamed most of the earlier matches, if anything, Kevi was playing a lot of. I want to say Kevi was in most of anyone that was being streamed. It was mostly Kevi in most of their matches, and it was a lot of Mithra and Pyra.
So we have a popular character already, a different one from last year, that's for sure.
Upbeat taking the first stock now. But an interesting thing about Princess Kevi's Pythra is that most of the time they just stick with Pyra. Normally, the strategy from a lot of players that first try out Pyra and Mithra is that they go over to Mithra and do a whole bunch of chip damage really, really fast, taking full advantage of her good frame rates, and then just switch to Pyra to finish off the job. But Princess Kevi is just making Pyra do all the work, and it's working so far.
As the meme goes, it's like, okay, you play Mithra until they get to 60, switch to Pyra, get your F smash back to Mithra. But Kevi's choosing to play as Pyra for most of the game, and you know they've gotten this far just doing that, so it must be working.
You know, I'm not sure why. It must be because of those massive, humongous hitboxes, and that's a kill.
Dr. Link's starting to just kind of come to Pyra right now. He's just kind of going into those forward smashes like, ooh, shiny.
Ooh, look, you have bright, shiny looking fire. Oh.
By the way, guys, who would win? A literal living ancient weapon of incomprehensible power, or one reptile?
Reptile Boy
Good
does
question.
have an advantage there, I'll tell you that much. He's been through worse.
I mean, hey, he's been dunked by Mario just for the fat plumber to save his own life. How many times?
It's a 3-meter jump.
I mean, not fair.
Oh, he saw the up B coming and thought he would like. I think he like saw that up B coming and was. I think he saw that up B coming and was just doing a forward smash in like one last ditch effort to like try to trade and take a stock. But the up B was just able to just do it right then and there. All right, and to the audience, just so we're clear, like Them's Fighting Herds, this is done in a double elimination bracket, which means there was a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket. Dr. Link came from loser's bracket, so that means he has to win 2 sets of best of 5 against Princess Kevi. Meanwhile, Princess Kevi, they have to win just 1 set, and then they're champion.
Assuming that Dr. Link can get past those humongous massive boxes, that fire sword, that's gonna be a very, very, very long day.
Don't underestimate Dr. Link. He came back and did a reverse 3-0 of Goji in losers finals.
Okay. I sure would like to see it here though, because so far that looks painful.
Also wondering in case Kevi, during their set to get into grand finals, they were ahead 2-0 and they switched to Sephiroth. So I'm wondering if they'll stay with Mithra and Pyra if they're going to switch the character, whether they're in the lead or not, at some point during either of these sets.
Right now, I think that would
suggest
that he stick. If anything, I think that match suggests to stick with him for Ashmuno.
As you can see, right now they are deciding what stage they're going to be playing on next, because Smash is not like any other fighting game out there. There are a whole bunch of janky stages which have to be taken out of the list, and there's a whole procedure to pick one based on what advantages and disadvantages certain characters would have. We try to remain as neutral as possible, but this is all for the sake of game balance. It may take a little while, but it's all necessary for the best experience.
The best experience is 3-4 hours.
I mentioned Kevi
As
possibly
Dr. Link
switching.
Ganondorf.
I mentioned Kevi possibly switching characters, and sure enough, they switched from Pyra and Mithra to play as Ganondorf.
Oh, unfortunately, we're seeing some lag spikes here because Nintendo forced you to pay money for this. Good lord!
Goodbye. Wizard. Wait.
Are we going to see? This is the first time we've ever seen a Ganon in Grand Finals since Dr. Gatsby had settled it at Babs 2017.
Well, I think there's reason because he wants to end this pretty decisively with that rushing wizard foot. Big old stomp of his. Oopsie. That's perfect.
Again, who would win? The literal King of Darkness or one good boy?
You know, I'm not sure about that either. The King of Darkness does have a boot, but...
Oh, he's doing it again?
Well...
Something you do want to capitalize as Ganondorf. If you do want to... You're basically going to... For a lot of heavy characters like him, it's a bait and punish game. You can use a command grab, you can try to set up, read their role with an up smash. Despite being a low-tier character like Ganondorf can play pretty good against the right people. Or if the person playing him knows how to play him.
Yeah, but almost any Smash game, Ganondorf is scary when he is in the right hands. He might be one of, if not the worst character in this game, but don't let that fool you into thinking that he can't kill you at just any given moment.
But he can take stocks very early. If the
my god, that would have been so insane.
He has to play patiently. He has to play patiently. Like he can't get edge guarded. He has to commit to whatever he chooses to do.
But the amount of commitments that Princess Kevi is doing to this poor dog is just nuts.
That monstrous elbow keeps on missing, but if it hits once, I think he understands what's going to happen.
And they just connected once, and he's just trying it again and again and again. Oh!
That Warlock punch takes another stock.
thick 4 hours. And definitely a good idea there.
He just commanded that dog. Hey, come here. You're gonna roll right over here. Right now. You're gonna go get in here and sit. Sit down.
I know, right?
Dr. Link may be on the ropes right now, but don't count him out. He did do a reverse 3-0 just to get here. I have faith in him.
I think he needs one right now. That one looked like a spirit-crushing forward move. I mean, I got caught like I see it. That hurt.
Oh, the crowd in PonyTown is popping off from that Warlock punch.
I wish I could see it and like be on stream at the same time, but that would hurt my poor computer's feelings right there.
Little Mac?
This could be it.
My boxer boy?
A questionable decision indeed. But
so was Ganondorf, but look how that turned out.
Yeah, you do know if he goes on stage, that could be it.
It looks like Princess Kelly just wants to play the low tier characters and just try to win off that. You know, that's mad respect, honestly.
Never mind, that's just styling. Never mind.
They're not a 2-time champion for nothing.
Come here and get in this egg one.
Oh, don't do this to him, Kevy. Don't do this to him.
So, Ricky, you should tell us about Little Mac.
Oh yes,
You're a Little Mac expert.
I don't know whether or not that would count as coaching for Dr. Link, so I'm not sure what to do. But
Doesn't quite
there's
get back,
one
though.
thing that Kevy could have done in that situation. They could have, if they had saved their jump, they could have jumped and then immediately pressed B, and the win box from KO Punch would have been enough to carry them an extra distance and make it so that they don't have to do it. Oh, no. I didn't see that they. I didn't see that they saved side B. I thought they already used it.
Just get those up tilt chains.
Yeah, up tilt
You can be
is
Fox, you can be Little Mac.
the new down tilted for Little Mac in this game. Remember the good old days when in Smash 4 when down tilt comboed into literally everything?
Down tilt KO punch, down
Including
tilt
KO
up smash,
punch.
down tilt. I got another KO punch online. He uses it,
KO punch online!
but the KO punch gets him off the ledge. KO punch made him move forward just enough to get off ledge. And with the end lag, there was no getting back from it.
This is scary. This is scary. That turned around real quick. Oh no. This is sitting so far.
Oh no. I thought he was gonna just do the. I thought they were just going to call him out and just turn around.
He's looking for it. He is hunting for that one good side.
Alright. Make
him
whip it. Alright.
No, but the KO punch whiffs, but you know they're basically moving the kill
Clever
percent.
use of egg roll. Clever use of egg roll to make him like fish it out.
Hit the money shot on the egg roll.
Counter gets him off stage. If that lands, he jumps out of the way.
No. Bye.
The forward smash takes that stock and the game.
Heavy getting too cocky there.
Wow.
I wonder if Kevin knows that.
Alright. We got a game now. We got a game. Now we got a game.
Dr. Link's got a point on the board now.
He's back. Okay. I see you.
All right. Let's tone down on the swearing. Swearing, guys. It's a PG server. I'm looking at the PonyTown server right now and seeing like the delay of the stream, and people are popping off of the match. Oh, they're just about to see the.
There we go.
All right, with Princess Kevi using Little Mac, they're the first person to use Little Mac in a grand final set for a BABSCon tournament since, well, me.
You did pretty good, so hey, who knows? He just decides to do it again. I think he may have learned a few things. He may have learned a few things. Let's go.
Oh, and it's Yoshi's story. This is actually, if I recall correctly, this is actually one of Mac's better stages. Because if you didn't know, Little Mac can utilize those lower platforms. He can utilize the top platform, actually. If he gets an early lead, like an early stock lead, he can just circle camp on those platforms. Like, imagine getting camped out by Little Mac. That can happen.
That up B just gets to the ledge.
And even if
oh, now he's lost the KO punch. He just got edge guarded. Couldn't quite, because when you re-grab the ledge, you don't get your invuln as you re-grab. At least for the second time.
Professional grade ledge snipe, well done. Tries for the egg blade, but can't not quite work down.
Oh, he tried to intercept that jump with a forward smash.
And side wheel actually goes over the egg throw. Sets him up. Oh, he gets that sweet spot on the up smash.
Oh, and the taunt. It just goes to show you, sometimes the best mix-up with Little Mac is
but the up B doesn't quite make it back to ledge.
That's unfortunately the life of a Little Mac.
Gotta do a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah, it's like the sniper video, the TF2 sniper video by Lazy Purple. Little Mac just goes, I am so good at this game, and now I'm dead.
That is honestly me fighting Ganondorf half the time.
I guess that's
I'll get an early stock, and then Ganondorf just does a Doria twice and then dead.
I'm about to watch the SD on the server just to see the crowd's reaction.
Well, there goes that. Looking for that rushing attack pretty hard there. It is a very good distance, tool close distance, I will say that.
Oh boy! He's gotten Yoshi down to one stock, and he hasn't. Oh, but he just lost the KO punch. He does manage to get back. Oh no! Dr. Wolf or Dr. Link brings it back to 2-2.
Are we about to see another reverse 3-0?
This is what we're talking about right here when it comes to tournaments. This kind of situation where you just come back from impossible circumstances. We are looking at impossible circumstances because Princess Kevi had a pretty good start.
One person in the crowd said, to be honest, Yoshi is OP. He's worse than OP.
You know! That's kind of an understatement. He's got X knives, he's got excellent ledge guarding tools, he's got recovery from...
Yoshi with transcontinental lag.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not sure if, at this point, I'm not sure if Princess Kevi can afford to sandbag with low tiers if that's what they're doing, if that's what they've been doing.
They kinda can. I mean, Dr. Link has to win 2 sets.
He has to win the next game and the set after that. But,
well,
don't want to get too comfortable. And they've chosen Final Destination, and Kevi has gone back to Ganondorf.
that's a pretty understandable sort of place. Gotta need that total crushing power in order to win this one, I think. Yoshi is just too versatile. Like I said, overwhelming, crushing power. Here comes the stop. Here comes.
That's the combo that Kevi had also used. The down air to up smash, like Kevi also utilized it with Pyra for much of the tournament.
That sounds awful familiar.
Oh lordy, the screen share is just
Is something wrong?
on my
Don't worry
end.
about it.
Yeah, on my end, the screen share is just a PowerPoint presentation for me.
Don't worry about it.
And I did see that whiff Warlock punch.
Sadly, he does get edge guarded before he can get back.
Edge! And good recovery too. This is what we're talking about. Yoshi's insane.
Almost gets it back with the neutral air.
Because he cheats, he just won't die.
Isn't quite able to punish the get up.
The back air hits you hard. And here it is again!
Almost gets that forward smash in, but no, he whips that. Up air does call out. I know Ganon's up air can just call him out really easily. And he gets a hard read on that up smash, just holds it in, and Yoshi's flying all over the place. He'll eventually like get within range of it.
He's really trying to get that wizard punch. He wants it real bad.
Yoshi's manages to roll away each time.
Catch that roll.
Tries to read the roll again by doing a turnaround Warlock punch, but not quite.
Oh, here. Get over here.
Oh, but he does the normal get up.
Like what I said.
No!
There it goes.
Kevy takes it.
Well, that was a quick one here. No,
Ladies
that
and
is why you
gentlemen.
pick Ganon. Low tier does not matter when you have that kind of overwhelming force.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phillies and Colts. That Warlock
That is
punch,
your champion, guys.
Princess Kevy, is now your 3-time Settle It at Babs Smash Ultimate champion.
And if you've ever seen Evolution, it is very, very difficult to win this kind of tournament that many times.
Whew. That was insane.
It was, really. I'm sad I missed the rest of that.
We actually finished way ahead of schedule. I was expecting I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting some technical difficulties, like connection issues and
Don't we always have those?
and like grand finals resets going all the way to game 5. That's why we had so much time on this time block.
Don't we always have some kind of technical issue every year or something?
We usually have something, yes. Like when we had our final sets on the stage at In Real Life BabsCon,
Babs 19.
we had an issue with HDMI with the cord literally being too long. Like it couldn't send the signal to the projectors and whatnot.
Well, oh, that's new.
Well, not the projectors, like the monitors, like on the stage for the players, is what I meant. But anyways, congratulations to Princess Kevy for once again winning a Settle It at Babs event. And with that, they get the $100 gift card to the Nintendo eShop.
Which begs the question, can anyone stop it?
Well, best way to answer that question is if
Is to come next year, I suppose.
Exactly. I want to see Princess Kevy fight our regulars like Aunt B, Onyx Fire. Oh man.
And if you want to see that, I
Shafo.
suppose you're just gonna have to show up.
I was hoping
Yeah.
Shafo would be here, because I know he's the
Yeah.
only other person I know around who plays Rosalina. And I play
know
Rosalina,
Shafo
so...
was in the server, but he didn't enter. But I can't say I blame him because Smash's netcode isn't all that good. And
I mean, you know, we talk about that, like one of our two people, our players in Grand Finals was connecting from Argentina. That didn't
you know
quite
what?
stop him.
We got so much time. I think I have an idea. Let's get Princess Kevy in on the call.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna ping them right now for like a post Smash interview.
I mean,
That sounds good.
It's not like we have in a long time since we have one of those.
All right, I'm gonna first congratulate them. All right. Well, actually, I can congratulate them in the call. What am I doing?
Yeah.
We'd like to have you in the commentary voice channel for a post tournament interview if you like. An impromptu.
Impromptu. Just
I
off the
will
cuff.
change the channel permissions. Little at Babs 1021. Excuse me.
And there they are.
Hello.
No!
Hey. What's up, guys?
Congratulations, Princess Kevy. They are on the stream right now, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations for becoming our first ever 3-time champion for any of our Smash events.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Just casual.
So why did you suddenly switch to Ganondorf and Little Mac? Were you did you think it was just an optimal choice, or were you just kind of messing around?
No, I was just messing around and having fun.
I still got to give a lot of credit to Dr. Link because they actually pulled off a reverse 3-0 in losers finals just to get to you.
And almost did it again, so that was impressive.
Oh wow, yeah, that was definitely impressive.
Right. And I haven't been here for most of the stream because I've been so busy organizing both this bracket and the Them's Fighting Herds bracket. Can you clarify who exactly are your mains now? Because the last time I fought you, you were playing Incineroar and King DDD, and now I saw you playing Pyra, Mithra, and Sephiroth.
Just to be clear, I made Incineroar and the Mii Fighters. Those are the characters I typically play the most. Everyone else is just like pockets and third rares I like to play around for the most part.
The Mii Fighters, I'm surprised about that. I think Offbeat would like your number. But by the way, shout outs to Offbeat. He's the guy that was our stream tech for 2019. He was supposed to be here streaming right now, but unfortunately he couldn't make it because of real life obligations. But thank you very much to Chain Chop for taking his place.
We're gonna catch our man next year, don't worry about it.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking
Just had
of
to
next
make
year-
sure I left like the whole thing open with being able to stream. Like I made sure that was open, just in case.
Yep.
Speaking of next year, Princess Kevy, do you have any plans to actually come on over to In Real Life BabsCon? Because we'd love to see you fight against our regulars that usually make it to the top 4. Guys like Ampy, Shafo, Onyx Fire. Like, that'd be a fight to see.
You know, I was about to say, you do have a championship to defend.
Maybe we'll see about it. If I have like the money to travel over and all that, I'm not exactly sure where exactly the real BabsCon is located.
It's in Burlingame, California.
Basically San Francisco.
Yeah, you fly straight over to SFO, the San Francisco International Airport.
And there's a
you can just
shuttle that
take
takes you
a short-
straight to the hotel and the
Yeah,
venue.
just a 10-minute ride at most.
And usually our in real life Babs cons are every Easter too. So yeah.
Alright, I gotcha.
Yeah, like one of the regulars that Rick mentioned, or Aunt B, you actually fought him earlier as well. He was playing Marth.
Yeah, he was the White Marth.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it was like one of my tougher opponents for sure.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Aunt B fell to Dr. Link in losers bracket.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's try to get him in on this, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. Go ahead. You can have him in here.
More the merrier, if anything.
Yeah.
Like to join the commentators channel for a post-tournament Review.
Question right quick. I need to know how that last wizard punch felt. That was visceral. How did that feel?
What'd you say? You like cut out for a
I
second.
need to know how that last wizard punch felt because that looked painful.
Just notice
That
you're
hurt
fishing
me.
for like the warlock punch a lot, and like I all kind of caught on. You know, like it was actually pretty hilarious.
I was like,
he's
oh no,
going
he
for
wants
it.
that
He's going for
bad.
it.
I was just messing around doing it for the fans.
Speaking of
Graham,
which,
you're
Dr.
lucky.
Link has just entered the call. How are you, my good sir?
Oh, good job, buddy.
Thanks. Doing it right, and you?
Yes, and is this your first time entering a Smash Brothers tournament?
I entered another tournament, but it was a friendly one with a group of friends. So
I see, but this is, regardless, this is your first time entering a Settle It at Babs event, and you've made it all the way to Grand Finals. Congratulations.
Yeah. Seriously.
And this just goes to show you, everybody in the audience, just a little story. Now, whenever you see tournaments at places like BabsCon or any other small conventions, and you think about entering, but you don't think you'll get that far because you don't think you're that good, ignore those thoughts. Just ignore those thoughts. And I'm speaking this from experience. Onyx Fire, we mentioned him earlier. He's our first ever champion, and he was a waitlister who also wasn't all that confident in his abilities. Now, he's a regular that shows up at every in real life tournament that we've had so far, and he has placed no lower than 3rd. Dr. Link here, this is his first time entering a Babs event, and now he's all the way to Grand Finals. Like, nobody saw that coming. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Again, I have to give you major props, Dr. Link.
Mhm.
You were an upset through and through.
You definitely played pretty amazing in this tournament, Dr. Link.
I was the underdog. Or the under dinosaur since I played Joji.
By the way, so I assume that Yoshi is your main?
Yeah, it's my main at the moment. That is why I play so much Joji in the tournament.
So yes, like
And,
Duck Hunt, that makes Duck Hunt maybe your second best, your co-main or secondary.
Duck Hunt, yeah. Lately, I'm trying to make Duck Hunt my secondary for some weird matches that Joji cannot win.
Hmm.
But yeah, Joji is a really fun character to play as.
I've personally, I personally haven't picked up a secondary until Hero was released in the game. Believe it or not. Like before that, I was just a solo Mac main.
Yeah.
That
Speaking
was
of
honestly
which,
me too. Like I
Speaking
was.
of which, Princess Heavy, that technically makes you the first person other than me to play Little Mac in a grand final for a Babs event.
Yeah, Ricky was mentioning that on stream, like not just for Little Mac, but even having a Ganondorf in Grand Finals. That was also a first.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Kevy, in case you didn't know, if there are situations where if you're knocked off stage, have KO punch, and have saved your jump, you can use your jump to reverse your direction and then use KO punch in the air, and its janky hitbox will actually give you free horizontal recovery distance.
Yeah, I know about that. I've watched other people mix up X's recovery like that, like Peanut, Joy Kembro, and a bunch of other Mac mates do that.
And for whatever insane, bewildering reason, if you use forward air while you're in the air, that also gives Mac just a couple inches of recovery horizontal space.
Yeah. That's a I didn't know about until I saw Peanut do it.
Like, Dr. Link, by the way, oh shoot, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. I was about to give you some anti-Mac advice, but I forgot which bit.
It's okay. I mean, the 2 times that he played as Little Mac, I win, so...
Well, yeah. Just in case you don't know, Little Mac's neutral B in this game can be canceled out.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
whenever he uses it in the air, or whenever he uses it in the air, chances are he's using it so that he can power through any sort of aerials.
Yeah.
Because, you know, heavy armor. And
Yeah.
whenever he's using it on the ground, he's likely doing it just to bait you out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't fall for it.
Mm. Yeah, it's definitely something to keep in mind when you're up against Mac.
Little Mac
And
is
in case you don't
only-
know, how KO
Yeah.
Punch is how KO Punch works, the meter, I mean, is that for about, I think it's 5 seconds, no matter what you do to Little Mac, it'll always stay active. But after those 5 seconds, if you hit him in any way that sends him into a tumble state, that's when it goes away. So if you ever wondered, hey, I hit him, why didn't KO Punch go away? Well, there's your reasons.
I was wondering that for like the longest time too.
I didn't know that.
In a way, it's almost like getting rid of revenge on Incineroars. If you get him in a if you manage to throw him or get him in a command grab, it'll basically take all of his revenge away.
Yeah, and you can also deal like 30% to him, and it'll get rid of revenge.
Mm-hmm.
But like how experienced Princess Kevi, how experienced are you actually with Ganondorf? Like, have you ever really sat down and tried to learn how he plays?
No, not really.
Like, have you ever used him in bracket up until now?
No.
Oh,
So you
come
do
on.
do play around with them, evidently. Like you were still able to, like you took the whole set with like Ganondorf as like in the last game, and you got you took it with Ganondorf basically.
Last time Ganondorf was in Grand Finals, that was Dr. Gatsby in 2017.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he
That was, like,
co-played him
Gatsby.
with Captain Falcon.
Mm.
Or in this
Yeah.
case, Phoenix Wright.
I remember that.
Yeah, because in case people don't know, BabsCon 2017, like that was when Smash 4 was relevant, and that was when I brought over the first build of a pony-themed mod for the game, Super Smash Bros. BabsCon Edition, and one of the things that I added to it was certain characters could become other characters as alternate costumes. In this case, I made it so that I installed a mod that made Phoenix Wright a alternate costume for Captain Falcon. So, and whenever Dr. Gatsby was playing on the modded setup, he would always pick the Phoenix Wright skin. So he
Oh yeah, I've seen a
he
bunch.
technically sort of won a Smash tournament using Phoenix Wright.
I think some other things
So,
I remember from that, like one of
that's
Mart's
why-
alternates was Papyrus, and one of
Yes,
Ness's alternates is Sans.
Yeah, so one of the alt costumes for Ness was Sans, yes, because that meme was relevant.
Oh,
But
God.
and yes, and Papyrus was an alt costume for Marth, which technically made Papyrus of all characters a top tier.
Hmm.
And a lot of these alt costume swaps actually came with voice mods as well. For instance, if you sent Papyrus, like the Papyrus skin, into a
Yeah.
Star KO, instead of just screaming for his life, he just says, "I still believe in you."
Yeah, there's a bunch of funny mod skins like that. Like I remember seeing one for like Pepsi Man for Captain Falcon. That was hilarious.
And then and then we accidentally made a bootleg Mario into one of the arcade mascots.
Granddad.
Yes, because in case you don't know, it's a bootleg of a Flintstones game called Granddad, and on the title
Oh,
screen
yeah,
is
I
like a
remember-
horribly
yeah.
deformed, horribly recolored Mario, and one of Mario's alt colors in the mod was based off of that bootleg.
Just the voice
Oh,
clip when you
wow.
choose that was just...
Yes, and whenever you chose that alt skin, like a different voice would come up that just screams Granddad, and people would just spam it over and over again.
Oh wow, that'll get annoying quick.
You just joined.
What's going on?
Oh, hey, it's oh, hi, Classic. How's it going?
It's
We're
going pretty
actually
good.
live in PonyTown right now.
Oh,
Yeah, we're doing sort of post game interviews with Princess Kevi and Dr. Link, and looks like Tutorial Boss just came in here. How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm
His
sorry I
mic
missed you.
his mic is muted right now.
I just wanted to pop in and see what
Maybe
you
he
guys
just
were doing.
wants to spectate. Who knows?
Say hi.
Hang on. Let me check if it's just a problem on his end, like he's muted.
That happened to me when we were about to start
Yeah, I'm probably
the Smash
gonna-
bracket. I was suppressed, but we fixed that.
Anyway, I'm probably
saw-
gonna go now.
Yeah, sorry, Classic. I gotta boot
Okay.
you out of this. Sorry. So, yeah, I think Tutorial Boss. If you can hear us, can you type something out to me? Like, are you able to talk at all, or is your mic just muted?
Mike's just muted. I was just switching to my computer. I was on my phone.
Alrighty.
That's fair.
Congratulations on being our two-time champion for Them's Fighting Nerds at BABSCon.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. You already won once. Hey, good job.
No, I won. Yeah, I won.
Congrats.
I won.
Are you actually going to accept the prize money this time?
Yes, I did.
I mean, why would you
Alrighty.
not accept it?
I got half of it last time.
Yeah. Please do clarify because my memory is foggy. Like, it's like, were you just straight up refusing it, or did you take some of it?
I took half of it.
Thank you for clarifying.
We still have the DMs, dude.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I checked those DMs, man.
It's been 2 years, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Speaking of which, are you having any plans to come back to in real life BabsCon once we're up and running again?
Yeah.
Because, like I said earlier, you do
always-
have a championship to defend.
Yeah, I do. Which, I mean, that's fine. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to actually being in person because I do like
Yeah.
to party.
Yeah, like COVID permitting. Just oh man, I can't wait to see people again.
Boy, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
And just so you guys know, for 2022, if it's in person again, which it's likely going to be, we're going to go 10,000% on this and make it the biggest tournaments for both these
It is-
games we have ever
It is
had.
more than likely going
Are you
to
gonna
be
run
our
a-
best tournament ever.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
run
for sure.
Are you gonna run a
I
modded
can-
Switch?
I could-
We'll see about that. We're going to be holding off on that information just for now. But
Alright.
as in terms of the scale of the tournaments, we're definitely going to be hosting grand finals on the main stage. Not winners finals and losers finals combined with that because we unfortunately went overtime from that.
Oh,
It was
just-
good. I mean, it was a good plan, but yeah.
Yeah, but then Game 5 sets happened.
Yeah, I know, right? You're like, oh, they reset the back. We're gonna be
nothing
here a
you
little
can do
bit.
about that.
Oh, Game
There's, like,
5
nothing you can do about
sucks,
that.
but that's fine.
Hmm?
Make
that-
it
and-
more.
And
better.
we were sort of anticipating Game 5 sets again. That's why our time block for this was so big.
But they just burned through them, and then
I don't think there was a lot
better
of
safe
people
than not.
joined
about
in
it.
because I think other tournaments are going on as well.
Oh,
Um,
and by the way, Tutorial Boss, I'm not sure if you would think this is cool enough for you to know. In case you don't know, this year, Smash Brothers has been exceeded in number of tournament entries for the first time ever, and it was by Them's Fighting Nerds. So, congratulations to your games community. Well, not your games. You know what I mean.
Well, I didn't see a lot of people from like our community. Otherwise, it'd be a much closer bracket. I've only seen a couple, like 3 to 4 people. But I'm
were those-
guessing
Alright.
Who were those people, by the way?
Sapient Blue, Redness, Shadow King, Shadow King? Yeah,
I figured
King.
Shadow King
And,
would be in amongst those. He told us that he played the game just religiously. He actually suggested that we go to the battle shrines and use those.
that would have been a
Um,
little bit much better, to be honest.
um, uh, offbeat, offbeat. While he couldn't be here, he was able to see our conversations in our private group chat for arcade staff. He said that he was a little concerned that it would be populated, that it would suddenly be barged into by randos. Um, does that does that sometimes happen when using battle shrines for tournaments?
Well, yeah, I mean, it could happen, but there's always you could always just have you could always tell them that this is a tournament setting, and you can't play any games with the things. But like, it's an easily solvable problem.
Right.
Also, it's much easier for you guys to spectate without having to actually queue up, like queue up every time, since it's a long-standing bug where
So it yes, so it basically just makes everything more convenient.
yeah, if you're trying to watch stream games, like what happened with my second match with Shadow King, I think. Unsure.
Right? And either way, like I figured that even if it doesn't end up being used, it's at the very least a really good landmark to gather around and just meet up.
Yeah, being
Like just go,
in a server is easy. Yeah.
yeah, just go to the totem pole. You can't miss it.
Mm.
Speaking of being in the servers and them's fighting herds, where is Salient Blue?
I'm not
Wonder
currently.
if they want to get in on this. Would Would you like to join us in the the commentators channel for a post tournament chat? It's live right now. So, what drew you over to main Paprika of all characters?
I I mean, yeah, I did. I played Paprika because I kind of played as Pinkie Pie beforehand from that arcade, but
A very
um
certain arcade.
Oh, yeah, this.
yeah, the
Yeah.
arcade bug, and it was just natural for me to play Pap. In all honesty,
All right.
um, the reason why I stick with Paprika was because I did learn her controls, or I did learn her controls prior than that, and it was still familiar to me.
Right.
Um, Also, kind of an underdog kind of person. Like everyone is playing Oleander, everyone's playing Ari, Arizona, and like all the other characters besides really Pap. And
So, is Paprika like a mid tier in the them's fighting herds meta?
she's higher tier now, I guess. But like, there's not really much of a high tier, low tier for all characters. It's good and bad matchups.
I
Like
see.
uh
How good do
matchup.
you good do you reckon Shanty is?
I have no clue. She's really good at she's really good at mix-ups and cross-ups and stuff, and her combo game is pretty well. She has she has very relatively high damage and relatively high mix-up potential due to how many stance cancels she can do. Like she can fake you out with her moves and short get get through your block fairly easily. She's she's a tricky character for sure,
Okay.
and she's very good at what she does. She's like a better Arizona, since Arizona got kind of nerfed with the new update.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't really seen her in tournament. I haven't watched any tournaments, and I haven't had any. I don't really play this game like so much right now, so I haven't played any good shanties.
I see.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure she has a lot of potential, but not a lot. She hasn't been out for like years and years like the other characters are.
Right, the meta for her is still developing, but is there any is there any does she have like any DLC privileged cheese about her?
Well, yeah, she does. She has this move that basically nullifies any attack, not any attack, but any grounded attack against her. Like if it goes through, at least like if it's not hit on startup. It's when she stands up on 2 feet and tries to bop you with the head with her head.
As the goats do.
That's
Yeah,
what goats tend to do, yes.
it's
Are we talking about Shanty? Let's talk about Shanty.
yeah. Shandy is an interesting character. She's she can climb on walls, do other things, and she does so much damage
Has
if you let
16
her.
different high-profile moves. It makes it near impossible to they're low. I
Her-
said near impossible, not impossible.
So during during the match between you and Blue, um I've noticed that whenever you get even one, and I mean one tiny little inch of room, you just immediately knock them over to the edge of the screen. Um, that's basically Paprika's entire playstyle, right? It's basically just rush down, get in whatever you can, and once you get that opening, you capitalize it on as much as you can. And meanwhile, Velvet Reindeer, she's the zoner type. You have to kind of play keep away and do a whole lots of chip damage before actually making a any sort of high damage commitment combo. Is that my understanding? Am I getting this right? Because
you are
as you can tell, I'm a plebeian Smash player, so I have a limited understanding of how them's fighting herds actually works. I just organize the tournaments and host these events
yeah.
for you guys.
It's a zoning game for Velvet, but she also has a lot of she's also focused on punishing people trying to hit her as well. She does have very high combos and decent damage with her combo set. Her yeah, her zoning is unparalleled. She doesn't there's no one that zones like her. Paprika is a trickster character. She relies on setups and making reads on her opponent.
Yeah,
And
I noticed her teleport ability. That basically is that you seem to be able to condition the opponent into thinking that you're going to be committing to an option facing in that direction, and then when you notice that they're starting to block, you immediately just teleport behind with the nothing personal kid, and then just launch a level 3 or something.
I mean that's good as well, but the teleports are very unsafe. But like it's only really
Could
safe.
have fooled me.
No, yeah, it's reactable, but like it's like you have to light hit it with something light, or have something prior that'll hit her when she comes out of it. Yeah, those are very unsafe for her to do. Though Paprika does get around it with her own like resource management.
Right.
She thrives on Paprika thrives on chaos because almost any like in this game, almost any stray hit for every fighter, almost
Hmm.
every stray hit you can convert with a combo. Like it's fascinating um it's fascinating how like you can create combos on the fly if you know you're going to drop your combo if you do these certain amounts of like certain amounts of hits, and how height determines what moves you're going with. Because usually when you're doing your when you're doing a combo in the beginning of a combo, you usually oops, did someone hang up?
Yeah, it was
You have to layer like heavier hits rather than lighter hits. Otherwise, you won't do as much damage.
Mhm.
Sort of like stale moves. Um, and as the infinite prevention meter is already filled up, you have to go lighter hits, and you have to eke out as much damage as possible before eventually you have to drop it. And then there goes the other side of Paprika, which is reading people's Okizemi wake up, or Okizemi.
I
Like
see.
there's a lot of things that you can do on wake up. You can roll left, roll right, like in Smash, or roll in the beginning. And you can just block it as well. Though in from Smash we don't have like shields that break on their own. Um, we do ever have it that you so it can cross up so you're not blocking anymore.
But what about Paprika's fruit in the picnic basket? Because I've never seen something like that in a move set that's not in a platform fighter. I've never seen that in a traditional 2D fighter ever before. Like, what exactly do you do with those?
Oh, Paprika's gift basket. It's so Paprika's gift basket is her utility level 2 super. All characters have a utility super. Palm gets an initial dog that takes 4 hits to gives 4 energy or something.
You see?
Um, yeah, Palm gets a big Papa Dog as an additional summon.
Mm-hmm.
Oleander gets Fred as an additional summon. Tianhuo gets uh
Literal dragon install.
yeah, so half dragon install.
That's fair.
Um, Velvet is the most annoying. She slows her opponent and gains a bunch of resources for zoning.
I
She
felt
slows
that.
down time.
I
No,
felt that every time
it,
she used
it
that.
doesn't slow down time. She slows down the opponent.
Hiya,
It
fellas.
it's
Hey,
the worst because everything that you
I'll be
do,
right back.
you cannot combo out. Everything you try to do against Velvet when you're frozen like that is super unsafe, and the only way you can actually do anything against her is when you're not frozen. So you have to
So
wait.
that's what happens whenever your character turned white when you were fighting against Velvet. That was you getting frozen, and thus that was slowing down your movement. Am I right?
It slows down input and also input leniencies as well, which makes it terrible.
Oh, so it's basically just here you got hit by this move. Now you have lag.
Yes, basically. Yeah, her so onto Paprika's level 2 super. I mean, I can go on about Ari's super. It's just a combo extender. But Paprika's level 2 is extremely dangerous because of the amount of RNG that can literally destroy you.
All right.
Like it can literally, how'd you call it? Destroy most of your health bar if you get hit with it not properly, but like on a counter hit.
Do you think the RNG factor for Paprika is a benefit or a hindrance to her?
Mm. Eh, It's it's RNG, man. It's both. It's both those. It's both those, but it also creates a lot of hype moments.
I know the feel. I play hero.
Of course.
but yeah, it creates a lot of hype moments in these sometimes really dire situations. Like, it gives Paprika the uh the edge for eking out rounds that she's very much losing.
Right.
Like, if so, like you can 80% someone or 80 health them in one combo if you play your cards right and with the right RNG, and eventually win the round off that. I think I think yesterday or 2 days ago there was a clip where it was 2-1 in Velvet's favor on grand finals,
Right.
and Paprika RNG hit hit the Velvet for like half the damage and stole the round that Paprika was on like 1%. So yeah,
Factor.
the RNG factor is very much both a hindrance and not a detriment. Really
Let's
good.
go ahead and shorten that. Hey, do you like playing Faust from Guilty Gear? Go ahead and play Paprika. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Is that all the questions?
Yeah, that's all the ones I could come up with on the top of my head. Remember, this was pretty impromptu. Like they had to basically fill up the time slot as much as we could.
Finals just took less time than we thought, so it's like, oh, we have
A
like all this
lot
time to
less
kill.
time. Usually finals would take longer than we think it would, and then we just compensated. And for once, it actually went by really quickly and smoothly.
It does happen.
Like we were half expecting a bracket reset with laggy
Yeah,
games.
I was expecting a bracket reset in at least one of them.
Bracket reset. So yeah, it would like most of the not the top tier, but like competitive people or competitive players that are in the Thames Fighting Herd server are kind of in other tournaments. There was like a tournament. I think that's still going on, or it was going on a couple hours ago,
Right.
and there was there's been our community has a very good amount of tournaments like every week. Like there's a tournament circuit going on every I think Saturday or a Saturday a month for
Right.
for a grand stampede.
Ah,
It's
yes, we heard
the
about that just
the
earlier.
the
Like that
developers um,
especially.
the developers way of awarding like the top player with like a skin or something,
Right.
because it's like basically worlds for
So like an exclusive skin, kind of like how TF2 would like Valve would give you a Saxy award if you won
no
the
no
Saxies.
a dev is going to get mad at me because I said skin and not palette.
What?
uh, anyway, besides calling palettes skins, yeah, there's a I think there's also consolation prizes, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't watch the tournament scene as well as I should. But
Right.
yeah, it's very interesting to see that we do have a thriving tournament community.
That is so much. That is so good to hear. But I think that's everything that I got off the top of my head. Thank you so much for coming, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna head back to bed now.
Uh, I, like, did we seriously wake you up?
No,
I'm sorry if we did.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just on my phone,
Oh, okay.
so I'm gonna go
Right.
back.
Well, go get some sleep, champ. You earned it.
Yep,
Yep.
thank you.
And I will be sending you your prize very shortly.
Awesome.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, we're going to be finishing about half an hour ahead of schedule here, but regardless, thank you all so much for watching. thank you to Chain Chomp for streaming this for us in Offbeat's absence.
Pretty
And
cool.
thank you, Mike Check, for commentating both this and the Them's Fighting Herds preliminaries. You were great.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. And of course, this is your notice that your arcade team will be back next year, and thank God, we'll be live.
Oh yes, be there because Grand Finals is going to be on the main stage.
Boys, is gonna pop off.
I'll actually enter next time, hopefully.
Nice. Please do.
Please do. The more the merrier.
We'd love to have you.
Gotta
Right.
have, if Chef O is there, gotta have more Rosalinas around.
Once again, I'm Ricky Ray.
I'm Mike Check.
And I'm Chain Chomp.
And for Chuka, see y'all next year.
Thank
Laser
you
Jack
to
is not closed, but our station is.
thank you and congratulations to Princess Kevi and Dr. Link, especially for coming by in the post-tournament quote-unquote interview. I know it was completely impromptu, but thank you guys so much for coming and just giving the time to chat for us. They've since had to leave the call, but again, thank you so much for coming. We hope to see you again next year. Take it easy, guys.
See y'all later.